I have all my chatters in a Telegram group, and until yesterday, that group was simply called Chatters. However, yesterday I had an epiphany that the words that you use to describe something, or the words that you are exposed to in any situation, are going to affect the way that you think about that thing. For example, if I called my group Dead Baby Chatters, that would give you a much more different feeling and impression than calling them Chatter Marines. What do you think of when you think of Chatter Marines? Fucking Space Marines, bro. Fucking discipline, uniform, fucking everything zeroed in exactly the way that it should be. Strength, right? So in this video, I'm going to tell you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tenets of the Chatter Marines. And I encourage you, if you are an agency owner, to, you don't have to copy me and blah, 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 but like understand that these things are important and you should probably want your chatters to act like this anyway. I would think, I don't know, maybe you don't want to do things like this, but I believe that commission-only sales is something that requires discipline. And even if it doesn't require discipline, like you will get more out of people by asking them to hold themselves to a higher standard, which requires discipline. So, number 1, first tenet of the Chatter Marines, no negative talk. No negative talk. No complaining. I want everybody who works for me, you hear anybody complain, I want you to snitch. Oh yeah, snitch now, like yesterday. There's no negative talk. There's no complaining. There's never, ever any room for any negativity communication between the team about, oh, today sucked. Oh, today was so bad. Oh, I can't believe I suck at this. Oh, my account sucks. Oh, these subs suck. Everything's bad. I hate everything. Oh, I'm so bad at this job. No, there's no place for that in the Chatter Marines. None. There is no place for it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know about it. Don't tell me about it. Definitely don't bring down your compatriots about it. And why? Because you can think whatever thoughts you want, but as soon as you speak it into existence, it becomes real, right? You speak it into existence, it becomes real, and you can't take it back once you've spoken it, right? If you're just thinking it, like, it's this like thoughts swirling around in your head, and then you think some other thought, and it's just like, you don't have time to commit it to reality. But as soon as you say the words, not only are you committing it to reality for yourself, but anybody who has the misfortune to hear you, you are also like shooting a fucking arrow at them with these words. It's similar to what I said about the Chatter Marines. Like, I could call them the Dead Baby Chatters. That's different than me saying Chatter Marines. If I say Chatter Marines every day, you guys are Chatter Marines, I expect you to be like fucking Marines every day. They're going to have that that image and those connotations in their mind every time I say it. And over time, it is going to affect their behavior. So negative talk works the same way, except it works in negative ways. And there's no place for it. It is disrespectful to the people that you work for. It is disrespectful to me as the person who pays your salary. You are hamstringing my business. And I find that very offensive that you would do that after, being nice enough to give you a chance to be employed at my organization in the fucking Chatter Marines. It's going to be the name. If I make a chatting agency, it's going to be called Chatter Marines. Just going to say, maybe GigaChat Chatter Marines. I'm not sure. Anyway, no negative talk. And speaking of discipline, it requires discipline to shut the fuck up when you are experiencing negative emotions and not let those negative emotions splooey out of you and speak them and say fucking blah, blah, blah. Oh, I suck. This sucks. Everything sucks. The second tenet of the Chatter Marines: accomplish the mission. Accomplish the mission. Your mission every day is to sell for $500 minimum. That is your mission. And honestly, ever since I said that's the mission, that's all everybody's selling for. 501, 502, 515. So like, do I need to give you a new mission? Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I do. But the point is that you need to accomplish the mission, whatever the mission is, whatever the mission happens to be. That is one mission, selling for $500 a day. Maybe we need to set a new mission for you. Maybe the mission from now on needs to be $750 a day. Maybe the mission that you are given is reviewing a specific chatter's accounts. Accomplish that mission. Maybe the mission is, I don't know, fucking taking this account and having it hit certain numbers. Maybe the mission is, I don't know, fucking hitting a certain, like they're all just come down to sales goals, I guess, now that I think about it. But the bottom line is that whatever you set out for yourself or whatever task or goal is set in front of you, I should start doing that more. I'm going to fucking reach out to my chatters and be like, hey bro, guess what? Your goal from now on is $750 a day, not $500 anymore. I see all you're doing is fucking $500. That's not good enough. Your mission is now $750. And the reason why I say accomplish the mission, notice I didn't say do your best. I don't give a fuck what your best is. I'm not hiring retards and hoping they can fucking do their best and like draw me a fucking picture in crayon. I don't give a fuck. I'm not asking you to do your best, okay? I am asking you to accomplish the mission. If you do not accomplish the mission, then shit gets fucked. And the reason that I'm saying this is because it's very common for Filipino workers when you say, I need you to do this, or I want you to do this, or I'm expecting big things from you, or I expect you to crush it, or I want you to fucking kill it, or whatever. They're like, okay, sir, I'll do my best. No. I never want to fucking hear that. I hate hearing that shit. No, that's like, those are bad words in my point of view. I'm not asking you to do your best. I'm not saying do your best, buddy. Go out there, do your best, kiddo. Oh, hit a home run. No, your fucking mission is hit a home run. Go out there and hit a fucking home run. Take it fucking seriously. And that's just really, the second tenet of the Chatter Marines. Number 3, no reports equals no pay. And what this really is, now that I think about it, is that measurement is mandatory. I like that. I'm going to say that instead. Measurement is mandatory. It's a better one. Give me a moment here. Fuck. Measurement is mandatory. Now, why is measurement mandatory? Because if you measure something, whatever it is, doesn't matter what it is, if you measure it regularly, if you measure it consistently, if you keep track of it, it will improve. If you make a spreadsheet with your daily finances, you will make more money or you will save more money. If you make a daily sales tracker of your sales, you will sell more every single day. If you report your sales every single day, you will sell more. If you write down the number of sales you make every day, you will make more sales. If you write down the number of fans that you have chatted with every single day, then you will chat with more fans. If you do all these things, if you measure all these things, if you measure how much you lift at the gym on certain lifts, you will improve in those lifts. It's just how it is. That's just life. That's just human nature. You will naturally get better at the thing you are doing because you will be comparing your current result to your past results. And if you see every month that your fucking paycheck is $1,200 and you see your sales are this, and this, then the next month you're like, fuck, I don't want to earn $1,200 again. Even let's say 2 weeks, right? Let's say your paycheck last 2 weeks was $1,200. You're like, I don't want to earn fucking $1,200 again. I want to do $1,500. I want to do $1,700. I want to do $2,000. And you are not going to get there unless you measure. What is goal setting? Okay. What is goal setting? Goal setting is measurement. That's why goals work, because you are saying to yourself, I want to do this thing. Here is the point in the future at which I will be measuring my current performance against. And then you arrive to that time in the future and you're like, okay, here is the thing I said I would do. Let me measure my current performance against that thing that I said I was going to do. So that's why goals work, and that's why measurement is absolutely mandatory, whether that's setting goals or whether that is keeping track of whatever the fuck you're doing. The fourth tenet of the Chatter Marines. Delicious. Respect the account. Respect the account. Okay? The account that you are given, if you are accepted into the Chatter Marines, the account that you have been gifted, that is bestowed upon you, is your fucking weapon. That is your rifle. That is your fucking sword. That is your fucking spaceship that you are going to use to go out and kill the fucking enemy and build your fucking empire. You take fucking care of that shit. Anybody who's been in the military, who's been in the infantry, you keep your fucking gun clean. Why? Because you need that shit to work when you fucking need it. And if your gun is not clean, if your account looks like shit, if there's no notes, if you're fucking spamming dog shit mass messages, if you're fucking not taking it seriously, if there's a bunch of fans who haven't been responded to, then that account is not going to perform as well as it would if you respected it. You show respect to the fucking account that you are given. Like you show respect to the people that you work for. Like you show respect to your coworkers. Like you show respect, a basic level of courtesy that you show to something that is valuable to you. And I really honestly feel like there's too many chatters out there that just don't respect the accounts that they're on. They're like, oh, and they don't have any skin in the game is the problem, right? They didn't have to grow the account. They didn't have to fucking recruit the model. They don't have to communicate with the model. They don't have to fucking get content from the model. They didn't have to fucking get traffic. They didn't have to fucking hire a VA for Reddit. They didn't have to fucking go buy upvotes. They didn't have to spend a year of their fucking life learning how to do all this shit. They just wake up one day, reply to a job ad, and then they're accepted. God forbid they do this and they're accepted into the Chatter Marines. Not anymore. But they're accepted into some agency and they're like, oh, I have a job. Yay, beep boop. I'm Filipino. Let me fucking type some dumb shit. Oh, duh, it didn't work. Oh, well. Oh, I got fired. Oh, well. Let me apply again. Beep, beep, boop. Respect the account. Okay. That account does not belong to you. It is not your account. That account belongs to me. It is property of the fucking Chatter Marines. So show it some fucking respect. And work on that account as if it was a fucking jewel, priceless jewel that you have been given, and you need to polish that shit till it's fucking shining in the dark. Number 5, respect the model. God, it's pissing me off. Respect the fucking model. Now, gentlemen, we all like to talk shit. Models are stupid. We hate models, women, blah, blah, blah. But like, let's be real. This is Real Talk Friday here. Okay, it's not Bullshit Tuesday or Bullshit Friday. This is Real Talk Friday. On Real Talk Friday, let's all admit we must respect the models that work for us. I don't know about you. Maybe you don't. I don't know. You still make money. Good for you. But like you must respect the model that works for you. Period. Why must you respect the model? If you do not respect the thing that you are selling, and like, okay, fine, don't twist my words. You know what I'm talking about. If you do not respect the thing that you are selling, you will sell less of it. And if you're a chatter and you do not respect the girl, probably, that you are attempting to monetize, then you will not do a good job. You will do a shitty job and it will show. Okay, respect that. I promise you, let's pretend you were selling content of somebody that you actually cared about. Right, little young prospective Chatter Marine out there, chatter boot, chatter. What do they call fucking new recruits? Well, I was gonna give you the Hebrew word, but nobody cares. Let's say that you're selling content of somebody you respect, your mom. Well, that's weird. Whatever. The point is that if you respect that person, if you like that person, you are going to represent them much better, much more effectively, and you are going to do a better job for them if you respect them. And it's not an if when you're in the Chatter Marines. It's a fucking yes, you must. Yes, sir, I will respect the model's account. And furthermore, if I allow you to communicate directly with the model, you treat that fucking person like she is your fucking god. Okay, not really, but like you treat that person like she's your boss. Okay? Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. You know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You don't call her babe. I had a chatter once who called the model babe. I was like, you don't call her babe, bro. You're not going to fuck her. You work for really me. You don't work for her, but like, you don't call her babe. Be a fucking pro. Anyway, respect the model, whether that's direct communication with her or that is, respecting her in your representation of her. Number 6. Ooh, it's a good one. You must have pride in your work. All of your work. All of it. Okay. Not just your chatting. Oh, good for you. You sold some fucking content. Good for you. You brought some fucking money in. Guess what? That's the bare minimum. That's the minimum that you must do. That's not even the minimum, honestly. That's not the minimum anymore. The minimum is to fucking do everything right. That is the minimum. Okay. Okay, fine. I understand. Everybody comes to the Chatter Marines at different phases in life with different challenges and different things that they need to overcome, but you are given the opportunity to overcome them here with direct feedback, either from me or from your manager. And one of those things is taking pride in your work. Now, I don't care how good you are when you come to me. I don't care how much you start to sell for right off the bat. There's room for improvement. And I'm going to look through your shit and I'm going to find some things that need to be improved, and you need to improve them. Why? Because this is a game of constant, never-ending, relentless improvement where you are always trying to do a better job than you did before. Tighten up everything. Make it cleaner. Make it better. Make it pop more. Sell for more. Get more money. Make the interaction smoother. Make them laugh more. And what that comes down to is having pride in your work. If you have pride in something, you're not just going to be like, oh, well, I guess it's good enough. Nobody, the idea of having pride, the idea of having pride in something and it being good enough, those things are mutually exclusive. People who think their kids are good enough, they're not proud of their kids. People who are proud of their kids, they never think their kids are good enough. So get that through your fucking head. You need to have pride in your work. Your work is never good enough. Okay. I had a model ask me this the other day. Model sent me a message and she's like, I'm really happy with the way the account is going. And I said, good, but it's not good enough. And then she asked me, she's like, when is it going to be good enough? I think she was worried that I was going to ask her to do more stuff. And I was like, it's never going to be good enough. It's literally never going to be good enough. It could be doing fucking $100,000 a month. It's not good enough. And that's just true, because you can't have this attitude of like, oh, well, it's good enough. I'm okay with that, because that's when shit starts to fucking go in reverse and then you start to get problems. So you need to have pride in your work. The 7th tenet of the Chatter Marines: support your squad. Okay, listen up, young Marines, young bucks. Yes, your sales are dependent on you, to maybe a lesser extent your opener, but it's a solitary game, one could argue. Yes, you're on the account, you're the one who's selling, you're the one who's talking to them. How much money comes in is dependent on you. However, you do this job with other people and you are expected, it is expected of you. It is required of you to support them. Okay. I almost don't even care if you like them. I don't care if you like them. I don't care if you hate them, but you support them. You do not hinder them. Forget about that. You go out of your way every day or whenever, the opportunity arises to help them and to make them do better in whatever way you see fit, however you think that manifests itself. Well, really the way that it's going to manifest itself is in, sharing your secrets, sharing your tricks to selling more or opening people or whatever. You want the best way that you want to support your squad in the Chatter Marines is by, let's say you come up with some tip to fucking open people and make the first sale and it's just fucking banging. It's working on everybody. Okay. You support your squad by sharing that with everyone. Let's say you come up with some fucking gambit to fucking help, to get the sub to pay $200 to fix a phone screen. You share that fucking gambit. You get that fucking in the rest of the crew so that they can add that to their weapon. Okay. They have the rifle. You've got a scope. You fucking fiddled together and came up with your own little scope. Guess what? You say, guess what, guys? Here's how you make the scope for your fucking gun. And you go and you help them make all their fucking scopes. Now, I will help you facilitate this. I will pay you for it. I will make it worth your while. I won't just go and ask you to do this and take time out of what you should be doing, which is selling. But you absolutely must do this. Now, why? Why would you go out of your way to help other people? And it's not, yes, on the one hand, obviously, like you should help the people that are your coworkers that are at the same fucking shoulder level as you or below you or even above you. But I will see it. Okay. I will see it. I will notice it. All right. When I was in the military, and when I was there, I remember we were in boot camp and I fucking hated boot camp. I was so depressed in boot camp because I didn't get into the unit that I wanted to get into. And I was like, whatever, trying to do my best, being depressed. And the first time we got to go home was like 2-3 weeks later. I was talking to this girl who was, it's complicated, but like she was also in my unit and she was also around. So, I was talking to her and she's like, listen, like, I know you guys, it sounds like I know what you're going through is hard. I know it's a struggle, but just keep doing your best. Just keep being good people because I know you guys are good people. And I promise you, the commanders notice. The commanders know who is good. The commanders know who is fucking contributing. They know who's doing more and they know who's doing less. They are watching. They hear everything. They see everything. And when I heard that, I was like, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to do my best because they're fucking watching anyway. It's not like I can get away with fucking not doing my best. And when I knew that they were watching me and I knew that everything that I was doing was being observed and listened to, I was like, okay, well, I might as well fucking make a good impression and try to do as much as I can. Because one thing that you got to understand, okay, about any company that you work for or any company you work for, the boss knows everything. He knows everything. Everything. You're not going to hide anything from the boss. Maybe like little tiny things here and there, but he's going to find out everything eventually. And you're not going to get away with shit. So be a good person. If for no other reason than if you're not a good person, you will be discovered as a fucking shithead. And how do we relate this back to supporting your squad? If the only choice for you in how you behave is to be as good and honorable and supportive and helpful as you can, then just go fucking do that. It's not that hard. It's the best thing you can do. Cool. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you think about it. Drop me a comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.